Good evening. Welcome to St Patrick's Night, delayed by a couple of days. The bad news is you've got me tonight instead of Dick Gillingham. The good news is I don't know any Irish jokes. So, I think we'll get straight into the first artiste, which is Roy Turner.
Thanks very much. So tonight really is about relaxing, in my spot anyway. So I'd just like you to imagine that you're at home with your slippers on, in front of the fire, all relaxed, with your pipe. And as for the men, I'd like you to think about your poor wives who are waiting for you to come back from the pub. So a lot of my songs I tried to learn back in the 70s when there was no internet, and unfortunately, quite often it was a bit of a Morecambe and Wise job. So it wasn't the right words or the right notes in the right places, and sometimes it wasn't even the right rhythm. So if you're able to join in, I'd love to hear you. By the way, this thing that looks like a dentist's chair is actually because one of my songs, I've been asked if I would send a recording to our lifeboat station in Southern Ireland, but we'll get to that. So I would ask that you try not to walk into it, and when the interval comes, I'll just put a chair on there to make it a bit easier. So my first song is, it was written by Pete St. John, and really it's about nostalgia not being what it used to be. The legends, songs and stories, heroes of renown, of passing days of glory, that once was Dublin's town, the hallowed halls and houses, the haunting children's rhymes, that once was part of Dublin in the rare old times. Ring a ring of roses, as the lights decline, I remember Dublin city in the rare old time. Well done. Well, my name is Sean Dempsey, as Dublin as you please. I've laid the paths in Pimlico, where houses cease to be. By trade I was a cooper, style to be seen. My house it fell to progress, my grey to memory. Try the chorus again. Ring a ring of roses, as the lights decline, I remember Dublin city in the rare old times. Lovely. Anna courted Peggy Fifeland, as pretty as can be, or Logan, child of Mary, from rebel liberty. I lost it to a student lad, with skin as black as coal, when he took her off to Birmingham. He took away my soul. Ring a ring of lights decline, I remember Dublin City in the rare old times. Now the years have left me bitter, and drink has filled me brain, and Dublin keeps on changing, and nothing seems the same. The metropole and the pillar have gone, they're all long since burnt down, and the grey unyielding concrete has made a city of my town. Ring a ring of roses, as the lights decline, I remember Dublin City in the rare old times. So farewell and leave thee, I can no longer stay, my mind's too full of memories, I must now walk away from the legends, songs and stories, the haunting children's rhymes that once was part of Dublin in the rare old times. Last time. Ring a ring of roses, as the lights decline, I remember Dublin City in the rare old times. I remember Dublin City in the rare old times. Thank you. Now, if you were in earlier, you may have seen Mike Evans and I going through a song for the very first time. We're going to do it for the second time now. Yeah, so a chance to get it right for both of us, I think. Now, this song is called The Sea, and it's written by Breege Murphy. And one thing I really love about the Irish, particularly the girls' names, is how beautiful they sound. Breege and Siobhan and I've forgotten the other one, but say again. Yeah, lots of they're beautiful, aren't they? Really lovely, lovely. So this is The Sea. The sea is wild this morning, boats are safely in, clinging to the harbour, safe from all the wind and rain. My love, he sleeps beside me, for he won't go out today. I'll lie the more contented when there's anger in the bay. My love is on the ocean, where the wild Atlantic roars. He takes a piece of me with him each time he leaves the shore. I am just his woman, he won't stay home for me. My love, he has a mistress, she's the sea. She teases and she taunts him with her beauty and her wiles. The changing moods and colours, they bewitch him and beguile. I swear one day she'll keep him, then he'll not return to home. The dark alluring depths will bring him down. Our living is her bounty, and she rules us with her tides, conspiring with the moon and wind to beat the boatman's pride. She scorns the landlocked ladies as they wade upon their sand and scan the red horizon till the fleet is seen again. My love is on the ocean, where the wild Atlantic roars. He takes a piece of me with him each time he leaves the shore. I am just his woman, he won't stay home for me. My love, he has a mistress, she's the sea. My love, he has a mistress, she's the sea. My love, he has a mistress, she's the sea. Thank you very much, and thank you, Michael. So the next song is one that you might recognise. I've not corrupted it too much, I don't think. And it's a song that was written by Phil Coulter in the times of the Troubles, and it's called Steal Away. Steal away, let's steal away. No reason left to stay. For me and you, let's start anew, and from our island steal away. Let's steal away and chase a dream, they'll never find us. The dreary days, the empty nights, we'll leave them all behind us. And steal away, let's steal away. No reason left to stay. Come on, Jordan. For me and you, let's start anew, and from our island steal away. We'll leave behind the city streets, the gloom and the desolation, the rain, the cold, this growing old. God knows it's a hard host station. So steal away, let's steal away. No reason left to stay. For me and you, let's start anew, and from our island steal away. Lovely. We'll take with us our memories, make a new beginning. We have to choose between win or lose, and it's time that we started winning. So steal away, let's steal away. No reason left to stay. For me and you, let's start anew, and from our island steal away. Steal away, let's steal away. left to stay. For me and you, let's start anew, and from our island steal away. Last time. Steal away, let's steal away. No reason left to stay. For me and you, let's start anew, and from our island steal away. Yes, from our island steal away. Thank you very much. So, this is the one that was asked to record for Loch Swilly Lifeboat. Now, the story behind this is that it's another song that was written by Phil Coulter. Now, you may not have really have heard his name before tonight, but I can assure you, you will have definitely heard some of his songs. Not only is he a singer and songwriter in his own right, but he's also written songs for such luminaries as, wait for it, the Bay City Rollers. Yeah. Shanga Langa Lang. Yeah, I vaguely remember it, but it does get better. He also wrote for Elvis Presley, My Boy, and Sandy Shaw, Puppet on a String, and of course Cliff Richard, which has to be worthy of congratulations. I made that one up, you know. But I need to digress, so I'm going to ask a shout-out questions. My job in the RNLI is I go around to schools and colleges and groups and societies and talk about water safety. And one of the things I ask is, can anybody tell me how old the Royal National Lifeboat Institution is? 150. It's more than that? 200, that's right, yeah. So in 2024, we celebrated the Royal National Lifeboat Institution's 200th birthday. Now, if you think about it, that means the RNLI predates the partitioning of Ireland. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. Thank you for those that shouted it out when I wasn't listening. Keep doing that, it helps. Saves me having to remember. So, however, Phil Coulter was to discover in the most tragic of circumstances that there was not a lifeboat stationed at Loch Swilly when in 1984 his brother was swept out to sea and to his peril while windsurfing. So Phil therefore decided to go about providing funding for the setting up of a lifeboat station at Loch Swilly. And the song I'm going to play is that song, but not only did the song establish a lifeboat station at Loch Swilly, it also paid for its first inshore lifeboat. And Loch Swilly RNLI currently operates a £300,000 B-class lifeboat and a carriage-launched £4.2 million Shannon-class lifeboat. And as of January 2026, Loch Swilly RNLI has launched its lifeboats on service 993 times, with its volunteer crews coming to the aid of 866 people, resulting in 42 lives saved. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honour and privilege to sing for you tonight. This is my final song, Phil Coulter's Home from the Sea. On a cold winter's night, with a storm at its height, the lifeboats answered the call. They pitched and they tossed, till we thought they were lost, as we watched from the harbour wall. Though the night was pitch black, there was no turning back, for someone was waiting out there. And each volunteer had to live with his fear, as they joined in a silent prayer, and carried them home, home, home from the sea. Angels of mercy, answer our plea, and carry us home, home, home from the sea. Carry us safely home from the sea. As they battled their way past the mouth of the bay, it was blowing like never before. As they gallantly fought, every one of them caught of loved ones back on the shore. Then a flicker of light, and they knew they were right. There she was on the crest of the wave. She's an old fishing boat, and she's barely afloat. Please God, there are souls we can save, and carry them home, home, home from the sea. Angels of mercy, answer our plea, and carry them home, home, home from the sea. Carry them safely home from the sea. And back in the town, in a street that runs down to the sea and the harbour wall, they had gathered in pairs at the foot of the stairs to wait for the radio call. And just before dawn, when all hope was gone, came a hush and a faraway sound. 'Twas the coxswain, he roared, "All survivors on board! Thank God, and we're homeward bound, to carry them home, home, home from the sea. Angels of mercy, answer our plea, and carry them home, home, home from the sea. Carry them safely home from the sea." And carry them home, home, home from the sea. Angels of mercy, answer our plea, and carry them home, home, home from the sea. Carry them safely home from the sea. Thank you very much.
That's it, yeah. Very much, Roy. Can we have another big hand for Roy Turner?